Most people live their lives thinking reality is fixed. They say, this is who I am, this is how life works, this is what's possible for me. But what if I told you that reality isn't a brick wall, it's a mirror? And that mirror isn't showing you what's true, it's showing you what you believe to be true. Today, we're going to break this illusion. By the end of this conversation, you'll understand why your life keeps repeating the same patterns, why desire alone doesn't change anything, and how to finally step into the timeline where the reality you dream of is already waiting. Let's start with the basics. What is reality? At the smallest level, science shows us that matter is mostly space. What we call solid is really patterns of energy held together. Many spiritual traditions and modern thinkers use this as a metaphor. Reality isn't as fixed as it appears. What you see around you feels solid and real. The chair you sit on, the walls around you, the sky above, it all seems permanent. But that's only because your senses make it appear that way. Your eyes and brain are like translators, showing you a version of reality that seems fixed, even though it isn't. In truth, reality isn't a solid block. It's more like a movie that plays one frame at a time. And here's the interesting part. You are not just watching the movie, you are also the projector. The frames of your life don't appear on their own. They show up depending on how you see, think, and feel in each moment. Reality isn't just one picture set in stone. It's more like a field full of possibilities, waiting to take shape. Which possibility becomes real for you depends on what you focus on. Your beliefs, your expectations, and your emotions act like the steering wheel, guiding which version of reality shows up next. Think of it like a radio. All the stations are playing at the same time, but the one you hear depends on the frequency you tune into. In the same way, all possibilities already exist, but the one you experience depends on the frequency of your thoughts and feelings. So the world you see is not separate from you. You are both the one who observes it and the one who helps create it. The more you notice what you're tuned into, the more power you have to choose the kind of reality you want to live in. Now, here's where most people get stuck. We often believe that if we set goals, dream big, and repeat affirmations, our lives will change. But here's the truth. Your conscious mind, the part of you that plans, decides, and imagines, is only about 5% of your total mental activity. The other 95% is run by your subconscious mind. And the subconscious doesn't care about your dreams. It doesn't care what you say you want. It only cares about what feels familiar and safe. This is why so many people struggle. You might consciously say, I want to be wealthy. But if your subconscious has learned that money is scarce or that you're not worthy of having it, it will quietly pull you back into old habits of struggle. You might say, I want love. But if your subconscious carries old memories of rejection or abandonment, it will make you sabotage relationships without even realizing it. The subconscious works like an autopilot. It repeats what it knows, even if what it knows makes you unhappy. Because to the subconscious, familiar equals safe. This is why so many people feel trapped. Their conscious mind is reaching for a new reality, but their subconscious is still tuned to the old one. So the big question is, how do you bridge that gap between what you want and what you actually experience? The answer is embodiment. Desire lives in the mind. Embodiment lives in the body, in your emotions and in your energy. You can't just say, I am abundant. You have to feel abundance in your body, a sense of safety, fullness, and enoughness before abundance shows up in your life. You can't just think, I am loved. You have to embody the feeling of worthiness, of safety and connection, of being open to love right now in this moment. Here's why. The quantum field, or you can just say life itself, doesn't respond to what you say, it responds to what you are. When your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions are all in alignment, you send out a clear, strong signal, and reality reflects that signal back to you. That's the real shift. It's moving from wanting something in the future to being it now. Because when you embody what you desire, life has no choice but to mirror it back to you. Let's make this super clear. Your brain and body are like transmitters. Every thought creates a chemical. Every emotion creates a vibration. And those vibrations act like instructions to the quantum field, telling it which version of reality to collapse into form. If your signal is scattered, one part of you hopeful, another doubtful, reality mirrors the confusion. If your signal is coherent, your thoughts, feelings, and actions are aligned, reality mirrors that clarity. This is why some people seem to manifest effortlessly. They're not forcing reality, they're broadcasting a clean signal, and reality responds to that. So how do you do this in daily life? Here's a simple framework. First, awareness. Notice the old patterns. Catch yourself when you repeat thoughts like, "I can't," or "that's not possible for me." Awareness is the first step to change. Second, emotional rehearsal. Instead of waiting for success to make you happy, practice feeling happiness and gratitude first. Spend 5 minutes a day generating the emotions of the reality you want to live. Third, micro-embodiment. Ask yourself, what would the future version of me do today? Then bring one small action into your life now. It could be as simple as organizing your space, speaking with confidence, or treating yourself with respect. Fourth, release control. Don't obsess over how your desire will appear. Your job is to tune your frequency. The how belongs to the quantum field. Think of a thermostat. If you set it to 70 degrees, the system automatically works to maintain that temperature. Your subconscious is like that thermostat. If it's set to scarcity or self-doubt, it will always pull you back to that state. But when you reset the thermostat, when you embody abundance or worthiness, the system recalibrates and reality adjusts. Another example, imagine two guitars in a room. If you pluck a string on one, the other will begin to vibrate at the same frequency. That's resonance. You and the quantum field work the same way. The frequency you embody resonates with the timeline that matches it. The truth is, you are not chasing your future self. You are remembering them. The reality you desire already exists as a possibility. The question is, will you align with it? Once you understand this, truly understand it, life stops feeling random. It stops feeling like something happening to you. You realize you are the sculptor, and reality is clay. So I leave you with this. What frequency will you embody today? Because the moment you shift within, reality cannot help but shift around you.